Boom! At the open, all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy.
Now, what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil, doesn't make up.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning I wanna turn on this. Becky quick. While the average man looking at it's sad like she fine as I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stock pick. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot keys. Strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounce. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thought, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, open up some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them passes and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETFs, making profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, she pull the trigger and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, Hell, I'm still in my same big private. They used to watch me move them packs. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATF and the cop. Now I run down ETF. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Big private. Hey, Suge, Mike, what we doing, dog? Big private. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Big private. That TTG money gang. Big private. We some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up? Everybody, what's going on? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, but now the current head trader at True Trading Group. If you guys still don't know by now, if you've been living under a rock, True Trading Group is the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform that is available to the retail trader today. So if you're ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've come to the right place. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here where myself and other TTG pro trading mods, as well as special guests, drop golden nuggets and give you free lessons of education, trade ideas, market analysis to help you become better traders. So take a moment and smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications. Don't ever miss out on any of these live streams. Guys, today on this live stream, we're going to be talking a lot about what is going on in the markets, understanding what's happening today so you can profit tomorrow. There has been so much misinformation being spread across social media and different areas online about what has been taking place within the banking sector and within the banking crisis that's been going on both over here in the United States and also over across the pond over in Europe with UBS taking over Credit Suisse. You have this whole issue with First Republic, which seems to be the bank that is the most in trouble of going under. And a lot of the other bigger banks are trying to come to the rescue of that bank. So we're going to be here guys, we're going to be talking a lot about what is actually going on within the banking sector, but getting ready for the Fed meeting. Wednesday is the Fed meeting. We're going to find out. Are we going to get 25 basis point hike, or is the Fed going to pause? You even have one firm I saw put out a report that they think the Fed's going to do a 25 basis point cut. I think there's zero chance of the Fed giving you a 25 basis point cut. I think there's a zero chance of them giving you a 50 basis point hike, but it all comes down to, is it going to be a pause or a 25 basis point hike? This is going to end up being the most important Fed meeting that we've had in the entire last year and a half, ever since the Fed started raising rates. This is going to be the single most important one because it's not just about inflation. It's now about inflation and the banking crisis. So that's why this is going to be the most important Fed meeting. It is Wednesday, 2 p.m. We're going to find out what the Fed is going to do and just how big of an issue they believe this banking crisis that's been happening, just how big of an issue that they really think that it actually is. Inflation data over the last couple of weeks has actually been very, very positive. You've been seeing a lot of really good inflation data, inflation coming down. PPI data was the best PPI report that we could have possibly ever imagined. So that helps the Fed as well. So we're going to talk about on this live stream, understanding what's happening in the markets right now so that you can better position yourself to profit tomorrow. So hope you're ready to learn something, take some notes, and get ready to make some money here, folks. Why should you listen to anything it is that we talk about on these live streams? Well, guys, I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. I began my career working at a fund in New York City, my first job out of college, and I had to go through a 3-month educational training program before they'd let me touch even $1 of their money. Then 2008 happened, a real global financial crisis. Okay, what's happening right now in the banks is not the same as what happened in 2008. It'd be my pleasure to explain to you why these are nowhere near the same thing. Okay, we can talk about that as well. I've been through a real banking crisis. I've been through a financial crisis. That was the Great Recession. That was the stock market crash. But that was also the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now you fast forward, I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group, and along with my team of 9 other professional trading mods and over 30-person staff, we've helped thousands of traders from all over the world, from over 100 different countries, reach their goals of becoming consistently profitable. You see, we're the fastest growing and highest rated platform because we combine university level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools, live workshops, and mentorship for stocks, options, crypto, and futures. And we cover all styles of trading. So we do day trading, we do swing trading, we also do long-term investing. So there's something for everybody inside True Trading Group. We take that university level education and curriculum, we combine it with today's top financial tools that are worth over $5,000-$6,000 a year on their own. If you go to these companies directly, it's going to cost you about $5,000 to $6,000 to have access to these tools. We've negotiated deals with these companies so that we can put their products on our platform at no additional cost to you, the user, and our member. That saves you instantly $5,000 to $6,000 a year. You might think you don't need these tools. You're wrong. You do. These are the tools that successful traders use. If successful traders are using these tools, you should too. Successful traders are not getting their information from Reddit. They're not getting their information from StockTwits. They're not getting their information from Twitter. They're getting their information from tools from Benzinga, from Trade Ideas, from Quote Media, from ETNA, and a whole long list of others. You're also going to get access to all of the members of True Trading Group, the most helpful, supportive, successful community of traders and investors you will ever find. We are a family at True Trading Group. You are not just a number. You're not just out there by yourself in a corner in a chat room and no one's paying attention. You have questions. The mods have answers. The members have answers. You will always feel like you are just an arm's length away from getting the help that you need, whether it's from another successful member or from the professional trading moderators at TTG ourselves. And of course, you get all the real-time trade alerts from the mods and I that I've been able to maintain cumulatively amongst us as a group, a win rate of just around 80% now going on the last 3 years. So again, folks, if you are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe, smash the like button, turn on notifications. You'll never want to miss out on any of these live streams. So I've been telling you guys, this has been one of the craziest times that I can possibly ever imagine. You know, I coined 2022. If you've been following my YouTube channel for a while, you'll know that at the end of 2021, September and October, I was selling out of my long-term portfolio. Okay. I was selling out my long-term portfolio at the end of 2021. 2022, I coined it the year of the active trader. We anticipated the stock market crash. 2023, we're calling it now the year of the active opportunist. And that's because the opportunity that the volatility is creating is unlike anything that I've ever seen in my 17-year career, whether it's inflation, the Fed raising interest rates. Okay, now you throw in this extra wrench into the equation of this banking crisis, and there is a lot of information that's been going around. There's a lot of questions that people have, and this is all smack dead in the middle of a Fed meeting on Wednesday, where we're going to find out, is the Fed going to raise 25 basis points or if the Fed is going to pause. So in order to have this very important conversation with me here this evening, I am going to bring on my business partner and co-founder of True Trading Group. Everyone give a big warm ayo to Adam.
What's up, player?
What's up, man?
How's it going?
It's going good. How's it going with you?
It's going. All right. So let's get right into it, man. I want to start off today. I guess I'll just facilitate some questions to you, throw them your way. So guys, for those that don't know me, I'm the co-founder of True Trading Group. My name is Adam. They call me Shug. I am also the accidental a-hole of True Trading Group. They call me Shug. And tonight we're going to answer your questions, right? Mike and I firmly believe that tomorrow is going to be another day where it has the potential to be a little bit boring, right? But on those days, it is most important for everyone in here to make sure that you are prepping, that you are getting your trading plans ready, that you are formulating your ideas, that you are looking forward to Wednesday when the Fed is going to make its announcement, right? Because volatility is incoming, okay? Volatility is incoming. And one moment. 1 second. Okay, they're not live right now. All right, and what I'd like to do tonight is I'd like to kind of field your questions and give you guys, give you guys a chance to kind of ask what you want and to kind of prompt some of that. What we're going to do is we are going to start by going over some of today's most active stocks and top gainers. Okay. So, Mike, I'm going to give you a ticker. You'll put it up on the screen and you'll break it down. All right.
Sure.
All right. First and foremost, let's hit on DWAC.
DWAC had a bit of what I think is just kind of, you've got more news Donald Trump in the news. Again, they're talking about the possibly indicting him, and there's rumors of him being arrested tomorrow, and there's all this is just circulating, around and bringing attention back over to DWAC, which has been, just a dead dog for the last several months. Every single time this stock pops, it's fadeable. I would not fall into the hopium thinking that this stock is going to go back to 30, 40, or 50 bucks. Every single time the stock pops, if you're a bag holder on it, I would take advantage of that pop and drop the position. If you look back on the charts, every time you have one of these little pop days, the stock just completely fades out. Now that candle right here looks very, very similar to this candle here, and then I expect it to actually fade itself back out. Here's another pop. You see it fades itself out. You can go back even further, right? You go back to here when you get this big, huge pop, and the stock just completely fades itself out. So every time you get these pops in DWAC, it fades itself out. I do not believe there's going to be any type of mother of all short squeeze on this. I would look for major resistance levels. Maybe if you do get a day two, I see a massive resistance level around I'd say $17 to $18. And if you get this thing up to $17 to $18 and you're bag holding it, I would cut your loss and run.
Okay. All right. Next up, let's pull up everyone's favorite, most trusted bank, FRC.
FRC made new all-time lows today. Massive, massive trading volume. Today was the heaviest volume day in the history of this stock. Okay. You traded 195.3 million shares today. Okay. The heaviest volume day on record for this stock. And the reason why this stock is making new lows, and I believe this stock will print lower in the next couple of days, is because if you've been following the news around First Republic, last week, Jamie Dimon from JP Morgan, Jerome Powell, and Janet Yellen all got together, and they got the other major banks together: Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, Citigroup, PNC, Bank of New York Mellon. They all came together, and I'm leaving out a couple, but you guys get the gist. Truist Bank was another one. And the handful of these other banks, they all got together. They pooled money together, $1 billion here, $2 billion there, $1 billion here, $5 billion there. And they got $30 billion together, and they deposited it into First Republic to help them deal with the deposit withdrawals that the bank was experiencing that was causing the bank to become illiquid and insolvent. So that caused a little bit of a relief pop on the stock last week. Now you come into this week, and now there are talks here today that Jamie Dimon, once again, is coordinating efforts with other banks to try to get more capital into First Republic, which means what? That the $30 billion that they put into the bank last week was not enough. So that's what scared people today with First Republic. The stock dropped 48% today on the back of that news that these banks were looking to put more capital into First Republic. So obviously the $30 billion they put in last week, not enough. So there's rumors now that FRNC may do an offering. They might sell shares at a discounted price in order to raise capital. And they're also looking at, there are rumors, we don't know if it's confirmed or not, because no investment bank has come out and confirmed that they're working with First Republic, but there are rumors that First Republic has hired an investment bank to help them possibly facilitate a sale. So you could be looking at an all-out sale of First Republic and have one of these other bigger banks acquire the company, or they might do an offering, or the bigger banks might together and deposit more capital into First Republic. If they do an offering, if there is a sale, I expect this stock to be sold at a much cheaper price, like a $5, $6 number. You look at what happened to Credit Suisse. Credit Suisse over the weekend was basically forced by Swiss regulators to sell themselves to UBS. UBS didn't even necessarily want to buy Credit Suisse, but the Swiss regulators basically forced them to do it. And the stock was trading at $2, and the deal got done at $1. So a 50% haircut on that. I think if there's a sale of First Republic, you could see a similar situation where there's a sale done at a lower price than where the stock is currently trading. I do not think that the low is in yet on First Republic. but you have to just keep your ears open regarding the news. There's news on this bank almost every single day, and that's causing the stock to go up 40% and down 40% based on that news. So we just got to keep seeing what the news headlines are. But if there's an offering or if there's a sale, I do expect it to be at a lower price.
All right. Next up, I want to talk about NYCB, man. NYCB looked like it had a good day. It closed up 34%.
Yeah, NYCB had a great day, and that is because New York Community Bank Corp is going to be benefiting from the Signature Bridge Bank deal. So Signature Bank, all the assets from Signature Bank, the deposits from Signature Bank, New York Community Bank Corp is taking that over. And the terms of the deal were said to be very favorable. Okay, so the terms of this deal are very favorable. So if I pull this up, very favorable terms set by the Federal Deposit Insurance Corp, which is the FDIC. FDIC is the organization that insures bank deposits up to $250,000.
I think after the last 2 weeks, everyone knows what the FDIC is.
Yeah, you'd be surprised, but the transaction is expected to drive material earnings per share of 20%. Okay, so Wedbush actually came out and upgraded New York Community Bank Corp's rating to outperform from neutral. They raised their price target to $11. The stock is currently trading just underneath $9. And they are going to be, let's see, New York Community Bank Corp said last night that its subsidiary Flagstar Bank acquired roughly $38 billion in assets and $36 billion in liabilities of Signature Bank from the FDIC. So they acquired these assets, which include $12.9 billion of loans that were purchased at a $2.7 billion discount. So when Signature Bank went under, the FDIC took control of all of Signature Bank's assets, and now New York Community Bank is taking those assets, and this is a deal that's been orchestrated by the FDIC. It is very beneficial for New York Community Bank Corp, and that's why that stock traded to the upside. They could end up coming out of this entire situation a winner. So I think that you can maybe look for new support around $8 on New York Community Bank Corp. And I do believe you can see that stock get to around $10.50 in the coming days or weeks.
Got it. Are you at all surprised that PACW closed up almost 10% today?
Yeah, a little bit I am. I think PACW is going to come out of this. I think they might come out of this though a winner. I'm actually looking to see if this stock can stabilize and stay above like $8.50 or $9 and actually, try to recover. When that First Republic Bank news happened, it pulled a lot of the banks down with it. But prior to that, the banking sector was having a fantastic day. All your major banks were up. All your regional banks were up. The KRE, which is the ETF for the regional bank sector, they were all up significantly. It was a strong day for these regional banks as some of the fears of contagion were eased today. And the price action that I saw today in the banks tells me that the fear of an uncontrollable domino fall has subsided. And now it's focused on individual banks that have problems. And that's why First Republic was down 47% versus PacWest was up 10%, right? Typically, if you go back a week ago when all this was first unraveling, all these stocks were trading together. First Republic, PacWest, Western Alliance, Zion, Chimera, all these banks were trading down together and up together at the same time. Now you're starting to see this separation. You're starting to see people take a step back and realize, okay, now that we've had a chance to breathe, what banks are in better positions than others? And the banks that are in better positions are starting to trade to the upside as people are coming in and starting to nibble and buy some of these, some of these other banks.
All right. What else? I mean, those are really the big movers today. Do you see anything else, or did you have anything else that was that you think moved up pretty big? I mean, there was a biotech company today, a biomed holding company, OBIO. OBIO. I don't know what the volume was, but it looked like it had a pretty decent day. Closed up 27%. OBIO.
Yeah, no, the volume was anemic, extremely low volume. Not something that I would look at or focus on. The stock only traded like 100,000 shares the entire day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, what else? I mean, did you notice?
I'm looking. So
today,
one of the things I'm looking at is actually Pinduoduo, and I'll take you guys to
for a long or a short?
For a short. With Pinduoduo, they reported earnings. You had a big gap down today on the back of those earnings, and what I'm looking for here with Pinduoduo is a head and shoulders pattern on the daily chart. And if you guys take a look at my daily chart, you will see. I'll draw it out for you. Here's your left shoulder. Here's your head, here's your right shoulder, and here is your neckline. Okay, so left shoulder, head, right shoulder, there's your neckline, and you gapped underneath that neckline today. You kind of pushed up early into it to try to test that neckline, and you got rejected. You also have the 100-day moving average, this pink line that you see on my screen, and I'm looking to see if Pinduoduo rejects up at that level and then works its way to the downside, as I think you can see Pinduoduo get down to around $72 to $71, which is the 200-day moving average. All right, the 200-day moving average sits around 71.5. Okay, and that's why that's going to be my target. But if you look back to the left of the daily chart, look at all of this previous resistance that I expect to now act as a level of support. So you see resistance in November, resistance in September, resistance in August, and go back even further, resistance there in January and resistance there in December, and then go back even further for good measure, and it was support in August. So this head and shoulders pattern on the back of the earnings release, where they had disappointing earnings, I'm looking to see if we can stay underneath like $83, $84, that level, looking for that to be resistance to see if Pinduoduo can drop down towards 72.
How did you find a stock like Pinduoduo? Like, what made you look at Pinduoduo today and said, you know what? I think there's a good short here. What made you decide that? Walk me through that process.
Well, it's because they had earnings today. It was one of the biggest movers in the pre-market session. We have the Trade Ideas scanner that is available on the platform. All members of True Trading Group have access to it. It's included with your annual membership. It shows you top gainers and top losers on the day. This was up there for one of the top losers, and heavier volume because they had their earnings. So once I saw the stock had earnings, it was gapping down like 10% in the early morning session. I went ahead and I took a look at the chart. And as soon as I take a look at the chart, I start to identify this chart pattern, which is the head and shoulders. And if you guys can't see this stuff, or if you don't know what I'm talking about, or if it sounds like it's a foreign language to you, if it's over your head, don't worry about it. This is all the stuff that you're going to learn as a member of True Trading Group. You're going to be able to look at a chart and see these patterns and see these levels just as quickly as I see them. Once you guys actually go through the education, which again is just a simplified version of the educational program that I went through when I worked at the fund. That's how I learned. You're going to learn the exact same way. So once I saw that on the scanner, okay, top loser, had the fundamental catalyst of an earnings miss, and I looked at the chart pattern and said, hey, I want to be short this stock up here in these mid 80s, and let's see if we can get this stock down to 72.
So before I ask this next question, I do want to show by example that most members in True Trading Group are making money and becoming better traders. So if that's you, if you're a member of True Trading Group and you're making money and you're becoming a better trader, go ahead and type the $ in chat right now. Again, if you are a member of True Trading Group and you are making money and becoming a better trader, type the $ in chat right now. And I have a specific follow-up to this question. So I just kind of want to, for me to just say, or for Mike to say, people are making money and becoming better traders, it's not enough. What are we going to tell you? TTG sucks?
Right.
You know, of course not. This is a business. We want to make money. We want you to make money. But more importantly is for you to make money. That's why we're here, right? That's why you're here on this stream. So as you can see, ton of members here on the live supporting us right now that are all becoming better traders that are making money. Now, let's get to my question. My question is, the one thing that a lot of these members have in common is not only the education of True Trading Group, which is substantial, but one of the main topics of the education of True Trading Group, which would be risk management. I would love if you could give people 3 key points of advice on why risk management is important and or how to put into practice proper risk management. I would love for people to be able to hear that, especially with so much volatility coming in this week.
Sure. I'm a huge stickler for risk management. It's one of the things that we focus on most here in True Trading Group. It's what you need to learn if you want to be consistently profitable, right? You want to make money, you want to keep that money, and then you want to make more of it. You want to be consistently profitable and you want to grow your account. You need risk management. You can't just make money, and then just blow your account up after 1 or 2 losing trades. So you have to learn risk management. The 3 pieces of advice that I would give you, if I'd break it down to 3, it would be the following, and I'll go into them: proper position size, proper stop loss placement, and having a very clear, defined game plan. Those 3 points, I think, are the biggest pieces of risk management. Proper position size is probably the most important. People just get into trades with the wrong position size, and it does not allow them the ability to hold when a stock is just moving around. Nobody, not any trader on planet Earth, not you, not me, not the trader at Goldman Sachs or Citigroup, no one is going to be able to buy a stock at the very bottom and it just immediately goes up and never looks back. No trader is good enough to short a stock at the very top. It's just going to go straight down. It's going to never look back. You're not that good. I'm not that good. Nobody's that good. So you have to be able to get into a trade fully understanding that you might buy a stock at $40 and it might go down to $39.50 before it goes up to $44. Okay, you have to be willing to understand that. And the only way that you're going to be able to hold through those pullbacks and those bounces is by having proper position size. A quick calculation that you can use to make sure that you're always properly positioned is, what is your risk tolerance per trade? That means, what is the dollar amount you are willing to lose if you are wrong on a trade? That number should never change. Now, a lot of people do this wrong and they get into the same position size every trade. So someone says, oh, I just put $2,000 in every trade that I make. Wrong. You're doing it completely wrong. Your position size should vary trade to trade because the risk varies trade to trade, the volatility varies, and your stop loss varies. You can't just say, I'm going to get into every trade at $2,000. I'm going to risk 4%. That's the incorrect way to manage risk. Sometimes 4% is not enough. Sometimes 4% is too much. And you're never going to be consistently profitable if you're doing it that way. So you have to, let's say for the argument's sake, your risk tolerance is $200. If your risk tolerance is $200, you should lose $200 every time that you're wrong. How can you make sure that that's the case? You're going to take $200 and divide it by the difference between your entry and your stop loss. So if you buy a stock, let's say at $20 and your stop loss is $19.25, then the difference between 20 and 19.25 entry to stop is 75 cents. So you would do 200 divided by 75 cents, 0.75, and you will get an answer of 267 shares. So in order for you to lose $200 if you are wrong, you must buy 267 shares. That is how you will make sure that you are always in the proper position size. If you're trading options, pay very close attention. I scored 3. Wow. Angel Rivera. Congratulations. I'm sorry, guys. I just caught a comment here. I scored 3 trades at 17%, 30%, and 25% profit. First time this has ever happened to me. Thank you, TTG. Angel Rivera, congratulations. It is amazing what an actual education and real community of traders can do for you. Congratulations, Angel. Congratulations, Angel.
You were saying about options. You were about to say something about options.
Yes. So the equation I just gave you, 200 divided by entry to the difference from your entry to your stop. That's for if you're trading equities, if you're trading stocks and shares. For options, pay very close attention to the delta value. The delta value of an option will tell you how far an option contract is going to move for every $1 that the stock moves. So let's say, for example, you buy a stock, the stock is at $50, and you say if the stock gets to $4 and the stock's at $50, and if the stock gets to $48.50, you want to be out of the trade. That's $1.50 from your entry to your stop. So you look at the delta value of the option contract. If you have a delta value of, let's say, 40 cents. So then that means for every $1 that the stock moves, the option is going to move 40 cents. So if your stop loss is $1.50 away, that's 40 cents plus another $0.50. So that's 20 cents. So that means the option contract is going to drop by about 60 cents. However, you're not done, because when it comes to options, there's more factors that go into affecting the price of the option contract. You have time decay. You've got implied volatility. You have other aspects that go into that. So what I like to do, quick calculation, to just say to yourself, delta plus plus. So if you're saying, let's say delta, and then add about 10 or 15 cents extra for the time decay and the implied volatility. So if you're 40 cent delta and you're $1.50 away, that's going to be 60 cents plus give it maybe another 10 to 15 cents. So call it 70 to 75 cents. If that stock goes from 50 to 48.50, you're going to lose about 70 to 75 cents on that option contract. And that's where you can decide how to properly position size. Do I buy 2 contracts, 3, 4, 5, 10, based on your risk tolerance? Okay, so that's how you'll properly position size yourself. That's how you properly position size yourself based on if you're trading equities or if you're trading options. Okay, proper position size is crucial in order for you guys to be able to maintain proper risk management. Then you have stop loss placement. Stop loss placement is big. A lot of traders do this wrong. They just go, oh, I'm going to buy the stock. I'm going to set my stop loss at 4%.
Real quick, I hate to interrupt you, but you know what else people are doing wrong? There's 1,526 people on this stream, now 1570, watching live. We have 360 likes.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah. Can you guys make a little bit of an effort? Just go ahead and click that like button and, get us to, let's see if we can get to 500 likes real quick. Takes less than 2 minutes, or I'm sorry, 2 seconds. My apologies. Less than 2 seconds. Okay. And go from there. We have a member in chat right now. I'm going to put them on blast.
Hey guys, smash that like button. I'm going to go through the other two factors of risk management. I'll go through the other 2 factors of risk management. You guys smash that like button. Show us some love. Let me know you guys appreciate me going over all this free stuff with you guys. Can I continue, or do you want to?
No, go ahead.
Yeah? Okay. So a lot of people will say to themselves, okay, well, I will buy the stock. I'm going to set my stop loss at 4%. That's the wrong way to set your stop loss. 4% is a complete arbitrary, made up, fake, irrelevant number that you're pulling out of thin air that you probably heard somebody tell you before that, oh, you shouldn't risk more than 4 or 5%. That's complete nonsense, because that number has absolutely no relevance whatsoever to that stock. You have to determine where your stop loss is based on the chart pattern that you're trading. So if you see a support level and you want to be long, then your stop loss needs to be underneath that support level. Now that could be 2 or 3% away. It could be 5 or 6% away. It totally depends on the trade itself and the setup itself. If you're short a stock, you're going to short it because there's an area of resistance. If it gets above that area of resistance, then you want to stop out of the trade. So you need to identify the support and resistance levels that you're basing your trade idea on and have your stop loss under the support level, not at it, and over the resistance level, not at it. All right. So that's how you got to be able to properly set your stop losses. A lot of people do that part of it wrong also. Okay. So it's not, and you have to remember, support and resistance levels, they're not finite prices. They are areas. They are zones. So if you say there's support at $100 and the stock goes to $99.84, that does not mean that the support level at 100 is broken. Okay. The more volatile the stock, the wider the support and resistance zones. So if you're looking at resistance and support for Tesla, Nvidia, Enphase, those support and resistance zones are going to be $2 to $3 wide. If you're looking at support and resistance zones for Rivian or Ford or Carnival Cruise Lines or American, those support and resistance zones might be 10 to 15 cents wide. Okay, so the volatility of the stock directly affects the size and the width of those support and resistance zones, and you set your stop loss under and above support and resistance based on whether you're long or short. And that's how you properly place your stop losses. We'll teach you how to do all this, right? Because in order to be able to properly set stop losses, you have to be able to properly look at a chart and say, this is support, therefore my stop loss goes underneath it. So that's all the stuff that we'll teach you and you'll learn as a member True Trading Group. But the days of just saying, I'm going to buy a stock, I'm going to set a stop at 4%, that's over. That's not working for you, and nor will it.
All right. So, no, it's a lot of really great information. We did cross 500, so thank you guys very much. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Just click the subscribe button, like, share the stream. And I got two questions right now. The first question that I have is, I'd like to see, according to our survey right now, 20% of people on this live stream are not members of True Trading Group, but I kind of want to put that to the test, right? If you're not a member of True Trading Group, go ahead and type TTG in chat right now. If you are not a member of True Trading Group, go ahead, type TTG in chat right now. Let's see what we're working with. And then I have one more question after that for members. So we got Jamie Gonzalez, Taking Profits, Gar Valat, Damien, Edward Barecki is a first-time watcher, Harsh Shah, Sean Johnson, Scott, Alfouche. Keep it coming, keep it coming. All right, we got Victor Maldonado, Mario P, Yulzar Ajari. All right. Money Trades, All in Ballin. Shushil Amit. All right. TTG X member, Saving to Come Back. Kevin, anytime you're ready, buddy. All right, anytime you're ready.
Come on back home, Kev. Come on back home.
Come back home, brother. All right. And then Devin R. So we got a fair amount of non-members on here tonight. The biggest question that we get a lot of the times with members, non-members, and new members alike, some of the biggest questions that we get is, how much should I start with? How much should I start with? What should I start with? So on and so forth. It's a huge question that we get, right? Huge question. So what I would like to know right now from our members, I would like to know this is a new question tonight, so pay attention. When you started trading, how much cash did you start with? Just sound off in chat. When you started trading, how much cash did you start with in chat? I'm sorry. How much cash did you start with? Sound off in chat. All right.
$4,800, $1,000, $300, $2,000, $400, $500, $600, $5,000, $1,000, $500, $200, $750, $100, $5K, $2,000, $2,000, $2,000, $3,000, $500, $2,000, $2,000, $1,500, 8,000, 3,000, 500, 1,000, 3,000. Looks like just a couple $1,000, and under.
Right. All right. So a couple $1,000 or under. Bobby Papa started with $3. No, I'm just kidding. I know it's 3,000. Okay. So Mike, if you had to say, what do you think the average is here?
Looks like maybe 1,000, maybe $1,000.
Okay. So $1,000. All right. So here's my question to you. My question to you is, I got $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
How do I know what my risk should be based on that $1,000? Let me tell you my goals. Hypothetically, my goals are obviously I want to be above PDT because I don't want to be bound by the day trading, the pattern day trade rule. I want to be able to do something like make $50 to $100 a day, right? So that would be my goal, even more so than PDT. There's I see it. There is, 225 trading days in a year, something like that?
Yep, about.
All right, so let's call it 220 times 50. Dollars, $11,000, and if I did it more, is that really all there is? Let me see. $252. There's 252. 252 trading days in a year times 50 would be 12,600. So realistically, I would like to make 252 times 100. I would like to make an extra 25,000 a year, right? Who wouldn't want to make an extra $12,000 to $25,000 a year? So if I'm starting with $1,000 and I want to be able to get to a point where I can consistently make, $50 to $100 a day, and I'm starting with $1,000, how do I need to structure my risk management here?
I tell people that, you don't really want to risk more than, I would say 2 to 3% of your entire account value per trade. Now, when you get down to very, very small accounts, it's pretty difficult to do that if you only have a $300 account or something like that. At that point, then I'd say maybe your risk management can go up to like 5 to 10% of your entire account value, because it's going to be damn near impossible to only risk, $10 or so on a trade. So I would say, you want to try to stay in that 2 to 3% range. If you have to go up to 5% or so, then that's where I would take it. Of your entire account value, that would be what your risk tolerance is per trade. And if you're starting off with a small account like that, you should learn to trade options. Options will allow you to participate in far greater opportunities with much bigger percentage gains for laying out a lot less capital. It obviously costs a lot more money for you to trade or for you to buy shares or for you to short shares when you can just buy a call option or you can buy a put option and be able to profit from the price action that way. So I would say to learn how to trade options, focus on lower volatility options because they will be cheaper. If you have a very small account like that, you do not want to be trading Tesla options, NVIDIA options, Enphase options, Netflix options. Those options are going to be far too expensive for you because they're far more volatile, and implied volatility will make those option contracts more expensive. Okay. So you want to focus on low volatility stocks like Bank of America, Ford, American Airlines, Carnival Cruise Lines, SoFi, Peloton. These are some of the stocks that you're going to want to focus on because the options are very cheap, 50 cents, 75 cents. And that's where I would focus. And that's where a lot of our members have focused. We have a lot of members in True Trading Group that started with just a few $100 in their trading account. And that's exactly where they started. And they've been able to grow that account to 4-figure, some even 5-figure accounts.
Okay. I think that's great. I think that's an important question, man. I think that's an important question. People want to know. They want to know, if I'm starting with this, what do I need to do to get there, right? And there being, because who wouldn't want to earn an extra 12 to 25,000 a day? And I think it's a day,
A year.
a year. And honestly, based on what we have seen, I mean, I think it's a fair estimate, and members can sound off true or false for members. If your goal is $50 to $100 a day average, at the end of the year, you're left with $12,000 to $25,000 extra a year. Given the state of the market of 2022 and now 2023, true or false, you may be setting the bar kind of low for yourself at that point, even with $1,000 trading account. I mean, I'm not trying to guarantee anybody more, or any guarantee anything, but true or false, you're probably setting the bar a little bit low for yourself if that's what you're aiming for. Members, true or false? True or false?
Yeah, it's certainly well within reach.
Yeah. One of the biggest. Would you recommend options while juggling work? This is a very good question as well from Mark Anderson. Would we recommend options while juggling work?
Yeah, absolutely. We have thousands of members that trade options while they're juggling work. This just all comes down to what we talked about earlier about the risk management and setting stop losses and having your stop losses in the right place so that if you are busy with work and the trade doesn't work out, you'll get stopped out and your platform will automatically sell the options for you. So, when you do get some free time and work kind of settles down, you can go and you can check your account. If the trade didn't work out, it didn't work out, but now you're out of the trade and you're managing your loss. If the trade is working out and you're still in it, then your stop never triggers and you're still in the position. So it's not about trading options or trading stocks is better or worse when you're at work. It's the exact same thing. It's just a different security. You're just buying and selling something different, but all of the same strategies and risk management, all of that stuff still applies and holds true whether you're trading stocks or options.
Right. Absolutely. So no, I think it's very important that people understand that and that they grasp those concepts. Right. These are some great questions as far as how people are able to capitalize, in what it is that we offer and what it is that they do. And look, so many people trade with a full-time job. You to think that because you have a 9 to 5 or because you work 50, 60 hours a week, that means you can't participate in the market is foolish. It's ignorant. You absolutely can. And people do it all day, every single day. And these people are not smarter or better than you. Okay. Yes. Anything when you're starting is going to be complicated. It's going to be overwhelming, but Rome was not built in a day. Millions of dollars is not made overnight. And your success should not be measured by one trade. All right. It is what it is. So what I want to do right now, real quick. All right. What I'd like to do real quick with you guys, and then we're going to get into what we think about tomorrow and the SPY and everything else. We have consistently been walking our price up every single day. A membership to True Trading Group is $2,212. We're offering tonight, we are offering a 52% discount, which brings the price down from $22.12 all the way down to $10.47 for the entire year. You pay it up front. You get access for the entire year. You get our 22-course curriculum. All right. These are university level courses that all the mods have contributed to. This is information that Mike has received while working at the fund. These courses and this education is literally changing the lives of people within True Trading Group and helping to make them money. Joe's posting the syllabus in the chat. You can click on it and you can see the courses that we offer. We do not charge you extra for any new courses, and we put out about 1 or 2 new courses a year. All right. Then I'm going to go to my screen here. I want to show you guys what you get. Okay. This is the True Trading Group dashboard. So every day you're going to get access to our primary watch list, but not just our primary watch list. You're going to get access to all of our watch lists. So we always say all the time that no matter what it is that you're trading, you are going to have something that interests you in here, that there's something for everybody. So we have our primary watch list, but we also have all the other mods watch lists where we have watch lists for options day trading. We have watch lists for options trading on the SPY specifically. We have another options watch list from Chris Toner for option swing trades. We have an equity swing trade watch list every day. And we have the TTG Daily Digest, which covers all highlights of the chat throughout the day. So every day you are receiving multiple watch lists. Okay, why are these watch lists important? I'm glad that you asked. In True Trading Group, since July 16th, 2020, we are cumulatively sporting a win rate. Right now it's 83.87%, but it's usually right above or right at 80%. Okay, now obviously this is not enough information, right? So give me a second. I click on the traders down here. It's going to load in a second. There we go. And what you will see is you will see that all of the trades, all the wins, all the losses, everything here, including notes on where the trades are recorded for you. They are uploaded every single day for every single mod that we have. We are 100% transparent in True Trading Group. We encourage you to go through all of our alert history. Next up, we give you access to literally, I think we're up to like 600 hours of video courses, or video courses, but of video library right now. And some of the courses that you get access to are things that we're talking about here tonight. How to grow a $500 trading account into $25,000. How to trade successfully with a full-time job. Trading psychology, avoiding FOMO and having confidence pulling the trigger. Getting started with options. I mean, whatever it is that you are looking for, we have a video workshop or a course that will help you. Okay? All included in your annual membership. Then for anyone that is a fan of options flow or dark pool data, we give you complete access to real-time options flow, unusual options data, and dark pool data. So here we can see all the options flow. Let's see, this is for the SPY. I click on it. It'll give me everything for bullish and bearish premium, total premium versus puts. It'll show me all the dark pool prints directly on the charts, everything. It'll show the individual prints, and it'll even show open interest, short volume, and institutional change. Okay? All of this included. We have an options profit calculator that uses real-time data. We have short data to show which stocks are most shorted. Okay? We have our stock insight tool so we can see where all the flow is in any stock. All of this is included for your membership when you pay the $1047 tonight for the entire year. Next up, we have, of course, our chat room. So what you are looking at right now is our chat room. If you're an STR right now, go ahead, type in AO, let people know what they're looking at right now. But right now, this is our after hours chat. There's about 251 people in there. It is 9:30 at night right now. Okay, these people are in here exchanging ideas, working together. Gio is in here sharing his screen. We'll be going over the SPY right after this for tomorrow as well. Our chat room is second to none. It is not Discord. It is easy to customize to yourself so that nobody gets lost with all this stuff coming through chat. All right? So that is our chat room. Then, of course, you get access to TradingView Pro's premium charting software with real-time pre- and post-market data. This is streams live for us every single day. You have all the indicators. You have multiple charting layouts. You can link all of the stuff together so you can have different layouts. You can have multiple templates that you create, save them, save your layouts, share your layouts. The mods can make a layout, share it with you. You can share watch lists with other people. And of course, you get Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed. All right? Real-time newsfeed from Benzinga Pro. You get real-time insider buying, real-time government trades. And of course, you have access to our proprietary scanner that pulls the data from FinViz Elite. Full access to it. Okay? And of course, you have our stock profile tool. So that gives you full information. So let's use NYCB Bank, for example. We can click here and get full cumulative analyst ratings for every single stock on the NASDAQ and New York Stock Exchange. All of this is available to you at no additional cost when you sign up for True Trading Group. All right. Then, of course, we have our simulator. We use the ETNA simulator. All right. You get real-time data pre and post market. You get full options chain data. And of course, you get full book level 2. All right. Trying to think what else we haven't gone over, you know, and there's all of this. And of course, you have all the courses. There's plenty of stuff I haven't covered, like our social sentiment scanner, our stock heat map,
Trading journal,
our trade ideas scanner. All of this stuff is included at no additional cost other than what you pay to join for the year. All of this is included. All right. And of course, we have a mobile app that keeps you connected while you're at work. This is how people are able to stay connected. Okay. This is just a small sampling of what you get as a True Trading Group member. Okay. Yes, it may seem like a lot. Yes, it may seem a little overwhelming. Rome was not built in a day. You get the whole year. Okay, take advantage of it. No one's asking you to abandon all your responsibilities and commit to this full time. We're just saying, if you have an interest, give yourself a chance. This is what a real chance looks like. Go to ttgoffer.com. ttgoffer.com. You will see that the price says $2,212. Manually enter the coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. The screen will then flash green and you will see the price change from $22.12 to $10.47. The next 15 people that sign up before midnight tonight will receive a brand new laptop. This is not a joke. We are dead serious. You will receive a brand new laptop if you are one of the next 15 people to sign up for True Trading Group before midnight tonight. You do not need to enter your address when you sign up. After you sign up, there is going to be a welcome email sent to you that will give you instructions on how to claim your laptop. Shipping is free. We ship anywhere in the world. If you live on planet Earth, we are going to send you a laptop if you're one of the next 15 people that sign up before midnight tonight. All right. Next, we offer a double your money back guarantee. It is very simple. Complete all courses and pass all exams. Complete one free small private study group. You get 2 of them. And in 1 year, if you don't make back the cost of your subscription at least one time, we will give you back a full refund plus an additional $1,047 for a total of $2,094. We are able to do this because our refund rate since 2016 is 2.83%. Our retention rate is 78%. Okay, Growing Med says, is this an infomercial? First timer. This is an edumercial. We spent about an hour. We spent about an hour giving away free information, and we spent the last 20 minutes or so selling a product. And you know what?
There's thousands of members in 100 different countries that are damn glad we do.
Yeah. So, if you've never been on this live stream, or if you've seen this live stream before, you know that we sell product on here. And you know what? If we have something that works, something that actually makes people money, we have an absolute responsibility to put this in front of as many people as we can. And if you don't believe it, if you think we're full of crap, just keep coming back. Keep coming back to the stream, and you'll eventually buy in too, just like everyone else did. It's not because there's a gimmick. It's because eventually this shit just sells itself. When something works, it works.
That's right.
We got 15 spots. Go to ttgoffer.com. Enter coupon code TTG121. Click apply code. Enter your, and then enter your information and check out. If you are a current trial member, if you are a previous trial member, or you are a member, or if you are a member that, or if you are a member that used to be a member of True Trading, so if you're someone that used to be a member of True Trading Group and you would like to come back, you need to send a text message to 786-505-4049. 786-505-4049. The number's at the bottom of your screen. Send a text message with your email and let us know that you want to come back or you want to sign up using this code. We have to whitelist it for you. Okay? Mark McDonald says, would I have time to take the courses to find the areas I'm having trouble with before doing a one-on-one and study group? Absolutely. You have the entire year. That's why we do it that way.
And, let me also add to that, Adam. Mark, I actually suggest you do that, because the courses are so thorough and the education is so top tier, like that a lot of the questions that you have are going to get answered once you go through the courses. So I always tell people, before you do your one-on-one with myself or one of the other pro traders, so we can really, get you guys started on the right foot, go through the courses, like utilize all the education material so that when we do get on a one-on-one together, whether we get on the phone, we do a Zoom or a Skype, whatever you want to do, we're not wasting our time going over questions that you have that a week later you're going to get the answer to if you just went through the courses. I want to make sure that we get the most out of our time together, and we really dive into your trading specifically. Like, what are you doing wrong? What's the cause of your struggles? What adjustments can we make to improve on your P&L and your results? I recommend that you guys, when you join, don't just hurry up right away and do a one-on-one. Go through the courses. A lot of your questions will be answered, and then you'll have different questions. And then that's what we'll hit on when we go through our one-on-one together.
Yep. And also the next 15 people that sign up before midnight tonight will be getting a free one-on-one with Mike or any one of the other mods that you choose. Take your time. Just because Mike's the one that you see on here does not mean that he is the one that you should be doing your one-on-one with. Take your time. Get to know the other mods. You get a whole year. All right? Again, go to ttgoffer.com. If you're watching this later, if you see a laptop in the checkout, you know that you are getting one. Go to ttgoffer.com. There's a double your money back guarantee, free laptop, an entire year, $5,000 worth of tools, a community that is top-notch, trade alerts with an over 80% win rate. Let's get going. This is the week, man. Today is the day, and this is the week. All right, let's get into the balance of the educational stuff. We're making good time tonight, man. About an hour and 10 minutes in, we did about 40 minutes, 50 minutes worth of educational stuff, about 20 minutes worth of sales. We're doing good.
Yeah, and a lot of really good questions too. I think, you asked a lot of really good questions at the beginning of this live stream that I think a lot of people on here were probably wondering or probably had questions themselves. So we went over a lot of really good stuff so far. Hopefully some people are taking some notes.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. 1 second. Oh, there we go. Took you long enough. All right, cool. So let's move on. All right. Does anyone else have any questions before we get into some stuff here? Anyone else? Let's see. Just go ahead, type your questions in chat. How are futures looking? Mike, give us a futures update.
We're barely green, up 0.14. Barely green. We were up a little bit more earlier. We were up about like 0.3, then 0.2, then 0.18, 0.15, 0.11. Went all the way down to 0.07. Now we're up 0.14. So there's barely green.
Understood. Mike, do you only buy options or do you sell them as well?
I personally don't sell option. I mean, I'll sell covered calls with my long-term portfolio, but from an active trading perspective, BADs from an active trading perspective, I just buy and sell options. But in my long-term portfolio, I will sell covered calls. But other moderators into a trading group, like I said, it's not just me. There's 9 of us. Other members that are predominantly options traders. I am predominantly an equities trader that also does trade options, but I predominantly trade equities. We have other moderators that have been trading options for over 20 years, and some of them will implement selling option strategies in their trading, yes. But me personally, not so much, only the covered calls in my long term.
Got it. Okay. One second. All right. Well, yeah, I mean, if nobody else has any other questions, just to kind of recap here tonight, tomorrow is probably going to be a day of consolidation as the market eagerly awaits what is going to take place with the Fed on Wednesday. Do not get lulled to sleep. Stay on your toes. There's going to be opportunity tomorrow as well. But tomorrow is going to be a day to focus on your game plan, to really strategize, to bounce ideas off one another. Tomorrow is your day to prep before the quote final. Okay? So go to ttgoffer.com. There are 15 spots. Go ahead, sign up, join us in chat tomorrow, download the app, be with us, because we will be making money this week, and we hope that you are with us to make that money as well. All right? We love you guys. Thank you so much for coming on the live stream. Mike, anything you want to say before we finish up?
Just a quick little, I'll give you a quick little SPY rundown before we do go. A couple of key levels that I'm focusing on, that I'm looking at. Adam hit it right on the head. I think tomorrow is going to be a choppier, little consolidation type of day.
You got to welcome Bayo. B-A-O.
Bayo, welcome to the True Trading Group family. Welcome to the family, Bayo. We are now down to 14 spots. So you guys can just go to ttgoffer.com. You enter that code, TTG121. Click apply code. Price drops down to the 1047 price point. you guys get yourself a free laptop. We cover shipping. We ship anywhere in the world. We have members in over 100 different countries, so don't worry about it. We'll get you that free laptop. You get a free one-on-one mentor session and then double your money back guarantee, guys. I know we talk a big game on these live streams. We back it up with our own money. We've only had to give a refund to 2.83% of our members. And if that's the reason why I can offer you double your money back without blinking an eye. If our refund rate was 5, 7, 10, 15% because everybody was losing money, I certainly would not be able to offer you double your money back. True Trading Group would go out of business, and I have to explain to the 30 employees we have why we can't pay their salary. Okay, so we're also 5-star rated on Trustpilot with over 2,000 reviews. Go check them out. Read the 5 stars. Read the 1 stars. Find out what members have to say about TTG. If you have any questions about the membership at all, we're a full open book. Text us 786-505-4049. Phone number is the bottom of your screen. All right. So back to the SPY. We'll just go over a couple of
real quick, and just putting it out there for those that are interested. We do have a 3-day trial. It's a 7 trading day trial that we have for members. Or I'm sorry, for people that are interested, go to ttgthree.com. Enter your name, your email, and your phone number. Click yes, I want this. It is a one-time fee of $3. There's no auto upgrade or anything. We charge the $3 to make sure that you are indeed a real person. Go to ttg3three.com. That's ttgthree.com. Sign up for the trial. Join us in chat tomorrow. Get a feel for what it is that we offer. But know that if you sign up for the trial, your price is going to be $1,420 if and when you decide to sign up for the membership. That's the catch. But depending on what you're starting with, that's a trade or two away, especially in this environment.
That's right.
So either way, whatever you decide, you can't lose, right? Either go to ttgoffer.com, use code TTG121, be one of the next 14 people to sign up before midnight tonight, get the laptop, the one-on-one, the double your money back guarantee, save 52%, or go to ttg3.com, sign up for our trial, pay a one-time $3 fee, join us in chat right away. All right? McPhee says, you don't need the refund. You'll make the membership back in a max of a month. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, how long did it take for you guys to make the membership fee back? TTG members, how long did it take to make that membership fee back? You know, people probably want to know what the average is. You know, if you're gonna invest in yourself $1,047, how long did it take you to make your membership fee back? Go ahead and sound off in chat. Give people that answer, and then I'm gonna sign off. I'll let Mike finish up. I'm still at the office, Mike.
Yeah, I know. I saw your background when you logged on.
Zajoka said 1 day.
Zajoka's been killing it. Zajoka
trading on a hunch, made it back in the first 30 days, 4 weeks, few weeks, 2 weeks. Chris Botsis said 1 year. Good thing he's been here for like 5 years. Huh?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay. Peter Parker made it back in his first trade, but in all fairness, he is Spider-Man, so that dude stays winning. Stock Jock did it in 2 weeks. Bert did it in 1 trade. Chris Thomas did it in 2 weeks. Bruce Sears did it in about a month. Your mom does it every night.
Oh.
I'm just seeing. Oh, that's Wolf. That's what I'm hearing.
Oh, what are you hearing, STR?
Yeah, I'm hearing STR because Wolf is what do you call it? Wolf is he went into STR, so I was hearing like his mic. So I just booted him out real quick. Look at the picture. Wolf off the mic now. All right. Anything else? Anything else?
Well, yeah, I just want to give people just a couple of these levels in the SPY that I'm looking at before we get to tomorrow, because there's very important levels here on the SPY that I do want to touch upon, guys. And I'll draw a line right across this level here. And it's right up in these mid 390s. Okay, it's these mid 390s. You guys can see clear as day that this level was a big level of support for the SPY over the last 2 months.
All right. Well, I'm going to go home.
Okay.
All right. Later.
So you guys can see you got this big level of support here on the SPY in the mid 390s. Support. You broke it with the banking crisis. And then for the last week, you've been trying to get back above it, and you've been unable to break through. This level. Okay. So, that's really the resistance level that we have to pay attention to. And you have this little uptrend support line too that's kind of been put in place here. Look at that. Look how interesting that little uptrend support line is on the SPY. So tomorrow, I think, right now futures are up 0.19%. So you got maybe a little bit of a move to the upside here tomorrow. Maybe you get up to like 395, 396, and then pull back to like 392. And then as everybody waits for Jerome Powell and the Federal Reserve on Wednesday, are they going to give us 25 basis points? Are they going to give us a pause? We'll talk about that on tomorrow night's live stream. We'll go live tomorrow after the close, and I will talk to you guys about what I expect from the Fed on Wednesday and what the whole game plan is. If we get a pause and no rate hike, what do I think the markets do? How do we make money? If the Fed raises 25 basis points, what do I think the markets do? How do we make money? I'll go over that entire game plan with you guys tomorrow. So make sure you subscribe to the channel and set your reminders so you do not miss out on any of these live streams. Make sure you turn on your notifications. So again, I think you have maybe a little bit of a choppier day tomorrow. The only way I think you get a wide range move in the overall market tomorrow is if there's an update with the banking situation. And there very well could be. You could get a resolution to this First Republic situation tomorrow. That could cause the markets to really rally or cause the markets to move to the downside. You got to keep your ears open, keep your head on a swivel. Do not allow yourself to get lulled to sleep, because the volatility that is right around the corner is going to be massive. And if you are prepared for it, that is how you can take advantage of the opportunities that volatility will create. I certainly plan on doing so. The members plan on doing so. I hope you guys plan on doing so. You don't have to go through this environment on your own. People are talking about banking crisis, and you're sitting there trying to get your information from Mambo Jam's Kitty Cat on Reddit. It ain't working. Stop doing it. Make sure you get yourselves in chat. Go to ttgoffer.com. Enter the code TTG121. Click apply code. The price drops down. As long as you see a laptop in the checkout cart, that is how you know you are getting one. If you have any questions, text us 786-505-4049. You've got the double your money back guarantee. I don't think you need it, but it's there for peace of mind. Go through our courses, pass our quizzes, attend one study group. And if you still do not make that membership fee back of $1,040, if you do not make that back at least once during your membership, then we will give you back double your money, $2,094. So you paid $1,047, you don't make it back, I'll give you $2,094 back. That's the deal. And don't forget, you got the one-on-one mentor session with one of our pro traders as well to make sure you guys get started off on the right foot. If you have any questions, text us 786-505-4049. Then you have that trial. Don't forget, if you guys want, you're more than welcome. Go to ttgthree.com. It's our 7-day trial. It's 7 trading days. So the weekend will not count against your 7 days. And it's $3. It's a one-time payment. There's no automatic renewal. There's no recurring payment. It's a one-time fee of $3 just to make sure that you're a real person. We maintain a very high-quality chat room during the day with people trying to make money. I do not want people going in there and just spamming a bunch of garbage and distracting people and ruining the quality of our chat room. That's why we charge $3, but it's a one-time payment. There's no automatic upgrade or any funny business like that. It's just $3. You all spend more on a cup of coffee at Starbucks. You all have $3. So go join the trial and be with us for the Fed meeting on Wednesday. All right. Thanks for tuning in tonight, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope we answered some of your questions. Do not forget to join me tomorrow as we talk about the game plan, what to expect from the Fed. I'll see you guys all in chat. Subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, turn on your notifications. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. Take care.